Are you considering to visit Lithuanian seaside? In this video, you will see what's best to see and do all along the Baltic coast in Lithuania. In the past few years, I have traveled and filmed all the regions by the sea in Lithuania, so I will share some of the most memorable places around there. Lithuanian coastline is just 100 kilometers long, but it has some great places to visit, including a UNESCO heritage site. I have chosen the best things to do in each region by the sea, such as Klaipėda city and district, Nida in the Lithuanian spit, and Palanga in the north of the coastline. But if you want to know more about any of these places, you can watch other Atlasita videos about each of them. There will be links in the description. So let's start with Klaipėda, the third largest city in Lithuania. Probably any trip to Lithuanian seaside would start with it, as it is right in the middle of the coast and it is the easiest to reach from the most of the country. One of the best things to do there is actually just exploring the old town, which stands out from the rest of Lithuanian cities. Klaipėda's old town is built in German architectural style, as the city used to belong to Prussia and later German Empire until the First World War. The old town is not very large but is lovely to walk around. There are plenty of bars and restaurants by the river, where you can try both traditional and trendy cuisine, various locally made beers, which Klaipėda is famous for, and more. Of course, Klaipėda is most popular to visit during the summer, peaking at the end of July when the Sea Festival happens there. But the city can be enjoyed at any time of the year. Another great place to visit in Klaipėda is the Lithuanian Sea Museum. It is the most visited museum in the whole country, and for a good reason too. It's situated inside a 19th century Prussian fort, and its exhibitions include the fort's exhibition, sea navigation history exhibition, and the sea life exhibition in the main building. There you can see 160 species of fish and other sea creatures inside the aquariums. It is also exciting to go through the aquarium's tunnel, where you can see the main aquarium from below. Save a few hours for a visit to this museum, and during the summer season, it's best to get tickets in advance in order to avoid queues. Lithuanian Sea Museum is great for a visit with kids too. What is also great is that right next to it there is another awesome place to visit for the whole family, Dolphinarium. In there you can see fun dolphin and sea lion shows. The shows happen from April to September, and during the summer there are shows multiple times a day. Individual sessions with dolphins are available as well. Furthermore, there is Dolphin-Assisted Therapy Center too. Moving on from Klaipėda to the district to see our next best place to visit in Lithuania, Seaside Regional Park and its most famous natural site. It is the Dutchman's Cap, a large cliff right at the coast of the Baltic Sea. It is 24.5 meters high and is the highest point of the Lithuanian seaside. Its unusual name was given centuries ago, most likely by sailors who saw the cliff from the sea, and it looked like a Dutch hat. Today it is a beautiful place to see the wilderness of the Baltic Sea, and there are beautiful forest trails all around the area. Next, let's go to one of the most outstanding places in the whole country, the Lithuanian Spit National Park in Nida municipality. It's a small strip of land separating the Baltic Sea from the Lithuanian lagoon. Its unique narrow landscape is filled with sand dunes, rare animal and plant species, and historical fishing villages, all of which are a part of UNESCO World Heritage. But the national park is most famous for the sand dunes, like Parnidis dune in Nida town. Here you can see both the sunrise and the sunset in the water. Another amazing place to explore the dunes is at Nagli Nature Reserve. This place feels almost like the Sahara Desert. There is a 1 kilometer long cognitive trail leading to dune formations called the Grey Dunes, also known as the Dead Dunes. Throughout the decades, strong wind buried in sand the old Nagli village and forest around it. The trail ends at the top of the dunes, with breathtaking views of the reserve and the Lithuanian lagoon. While we are in Neringa, it's crucial not to miss Nida town as well. Nida is actually a historical fishing village turned to a resort on the shore of the Lithuanian lagoon. The town has plenty of the traditional fishermen's houses, painted red and blue, but at the same time, it's a busy resort town during the summer months, providing not only the seaside breeze but cultural experiences too. There are some museums like one dedicated to amber and the house museum of famous German writer Thomas Mann, who lived here during the summers. Furthermore, an old lighthouse is also open for visitors, providing a wide view of the town and the Lithuanian spit. After a 20 minutes walk through the pine tree forest from town, you can find expansive sandy beaches, including the trendy upscale North Beach with a beach bar restaurant which turns to nightclub during the summer nights. But overall, Nida is considered to be a place for a more quiet, nature-oriented holiday. If you want more busy nightlife by the sea, watch the video further and soon you will find out where it is. One more place to visit in Neringa municipality is completely different from what I've shown you so far. That's the Hill of Witches in Juodkrantė resort. If you travel to the Lithuanian spit, don't skip this. It is thought that witches used to gather and have feasts on top of this hill. Local artists created a gallery of various wooden sculptures depicting witches, devils, monsters, pagan gods, and more. It is a great place for a walk and for a laugh. Some sculptures have some very interesting designs. Just don't forget the mosquito spray. Finally, we go to the last Lithuanian region by the sea, and it is called Palanga. Palanga resort is often called the summer capital of Lithuania, as lots of people, businesses and entertainment move here from the largest cities. If you come here in the summer, you will find the bustling city center, lots of restaurants, busy nightclubs, concerts and various other events. This is where you want to be if you want action in Lithuania during the summer. And don't forget the beach with the long pier leading into the sea, great for sunset walks. For obvious reasons, Palanga beach gets the most crowded from all the places that I have mentioned before, but there also are a lot of beach activities too. There is one place Palanga is particularly famous for, and that is Palanga Manor House, built in the 19th century, and the large botanical garden surrounding it. The park is probably the most famous in Lithuania for its beauty. Decorated with ponds and ancient trees, it is so close to the sea that you can hear the sound of the waves while walking there. And the manor is not just beautiful to look at, but also has the largest amber museum in Lithuania, with a collection of more than 5,000 ambers. In general, the park and the manor can easily take up a few hours of the day to spend there, as it seems that the time stops while walking through the park's maze-like paths. So these are my top picks for places to visit at Lithuanian seaside. Basically, if you would like to have a quiet, remote holiday in pristine nature, I would suggest going to Neringa municipality, where Nida and Juodkrantė are, Klaipėda for those who would love to stay in a city but still have beach access, and Palanga for a little bit of both, plus nightlife. Also note that the summer season in Lithuania is only during the summer months, June, July, August. Spring and autumn are too cold for a beach holiday in Lithuania, but it's still a good time if you want to see nature and museums. Don't forget to watch other Atlasita videos about each of these districts if you want to learn more. They will be linked in the video description. Let me know in the comments section which of these places you would like to visit, and feel free to ask if you need some more tips about them. Thanks for watching!